Yes, hello and welcome to LemsleySpeaks. If you're into performance poetry, spoken word, or poetry in general, please hit like, please subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to be tackling a very, very serious issue by presenting one of my poems that focuses in on that topic. So, what are we waiting for? A talk with spirits. Dear alcohol, listen. We need to talk about alcoholism. Yes, you make everything glow, make everything glisten like shining light fractals, kaleidoscope prisms. But what of the schism? You know what I mean. When pubs are bars in this, our invisible prison. So alcohol, listen. We both know I'm the key. I'm going to knock you back. So, one way or another, one day I'll be free. So, we're looking at alcoholism. What's your relationship with alcohol like? It's an incredibly serious problem in the UK. Thousands of people lose their lives every year because of alcohol-related illness. Now, my personal relationship with alcohol, I try to avoid drinking midweek. I eat healthily. I exercise a lot. It sounds all right, right? Well, my problem is that I don't know when to stop. Once I get started, I can easily binge drink. And as I've got older, that has led me into some quite serious trouble at times, to the point where I had to have a serious word with myself. And I'm continuing to have that serious word with myself to this day. And this was the piece of poetry that I wrote to try and tackle this problem. So the title has a dual meaning, of course. A talk with spirits, spirits being the alcohol, which I personify in this poem as being the villain of the piece, the bad guy. But there's a more serious note to the word spirits. If you think about ghosts, it echoes those that have lost their lives in the battle with alcoholism. And also, it's a word of warning and caution to the reader and to the narrator himself that if you don't get a handle on it, you're talking a life and death situation. It's very serious. I open the text with Dear Alcohol. It's like a formal opening, as if I'm writing a letter. But also, Dear Alcohol. Alcohol can really get its claws into you in this way, to the point where you can't give it up because you think it is so very dear. Throughout this piece, I rely heavily on the rhyme scheme of ism, prism, schisms, listen, alcoholism, and I use this rhyme scheme to generate a bit of rhythm to really hook the reader in, draw them towards the end of the poem where we end with a very powerful final image. I use the simile, like finest light fractals, kaleidoscope prisms. I wanted to create something very colourful and almost disorientating. Kaleidoscope prisms, this isn't a full thought, it's a bit of a fragment of an image. And in this way, I echo how a drunk person might see the world all spaced out and just getting snippets of things. It seems gloriously colourful and wonderful, but there's the flip side to that, which I represent with the word schism and the rhetorical question, but what of the schism? You know what I mean. The use of you, that direct address there, I'm talking, again, personifying alcohol. I'm talking to the villain that is alcohol, but I'm also talking to any readers or listeners,
or in this case, viewers,
who might relate to these kinds of struggles. You know what I mean. I lead then into this play on words about pubs being bars of this our invisible prison. People who drink responsibly and don't have any problem with alcohol will often go to the pub for a drink, be completely moderate, and that's excellent. That's what I want to be. But these people, they might be unaware that around them there could be loads of people trapped inside this invisible prison of not having a handle on their drinking. I repeat the phrase, alcohol, listen, to introduce the final powerful image of this piece. But again, there's a sense of desperation having to repeat, alcohol, listen. It's like, this bad guy's not listening, it's too powerful, it's not listening to what I want. But of course, it's not the alcohol that should be listening, it's the individual that needs to listen to him or herself. I'm the key. And that segues into the end of the poem. I'm the key. I'm going to knock you back. Again, a play on words. I will either knock back and break this habit, or I will knock it back and keep on drinking. So one way or another, one day I'll be free. I'll either have the willpower and strength and determination to break free of it and live a life where I can drink moderately, or I will continue to knock back the booze and alcohol will win. And again, one day I will be free, albeit I'll be underground. This piece gave me an awful lot of perspective on my relationship with alcohol. It's a very, very slippery slope. I have friends that suffer chronically with alcohol abuse, and I've got friends who have gone half a decade teetotal and sober. These are our individual battles to have. If you relate to this problem, then why not write a letter to alcohol, which is basically what I've done here with this poem. It will give you perspective, it will give you self-knowledge. Give it a go, because it might help define how you feel about your own drinking. And that's it, short but sweet. Please like, please subscribe. If you want to reach out and talk to me about these issues, then I'm totally reachable. Find me on Instagram at Lemsley Novels. You can follow more of my poetry on there, or you can message me about the issues that we've discussed in today's episode. Leave a comment below this video and I will get back to you. Sometimes it takes me a little time, but I will get back to you. Stay around for the end screen of this video, where I will be leaving you the contact details of helplines and support services out there if you are struggling with alcohol. Stay safe. Thank you ever so much for listening. Much love.